Breaking news is spreading fast, and fans everywhere are rushing to their screens right now. Something unexpected just happened between Jungkook and Jimin, and it's making the entire Jungkook fandom buzz louder than ever. You might want to sit down for this, because what you're about to hear is tender, funny, surprising, and honestly, the kind of moment that reminds everyone why these two members hold such a special place in so many hearts. The story is simple, but the impact is huge. Jungkook drew a sketch of Jimin's face, and Jimin's reaction lit up the internet. The news outlets covering the moment describe it as playful, genuine, and filled with that familiar warmth that fans know so well. People are already slowing down videos, zooming in on frames, and sharing screenshots everywhere. It's one of those moments that seems tiny at first, but the more you look at it, the more it feels like a window into their bond. And if you think you've seen every Jungkook moment there is, trust me, you haven't seen this one in this way. Fans in the US especially have been reacting nonstop. Many say the moment feels like a throwback to earlier years when they used to joke, draw, tease, and support each other in small ways that somehow felt extremely personal. And that's exactly why you need to hear every part of this story, because it isn't just a quick piece of entertainment news. It's the type of moment that makes fans feel connected all over again. The moment begins with Jungkook picking up a pencil. It seems like nothing at first, just him doing his usual thing, focused, quiet, and doing something that looks ordinary. But then he starts sketching a face. The details come slowly, and people around him start paying attention. A few lines here, a curve there, and suddenly it becomes obvious. He's drawing Jimin. And once the realization hits, everyone who sees it starts reacting with the same question. Why Jimin? Why now? What made him think of drawing him specifically? As the sketch takes shape, it becomes clear that he isn't just doodling. He's actually putting effort into it. Fans know Jungkook is good at art, but he rarely draws people this intentionally. Yet here he is, quietly working on a sketch of Jimin's face, capturing some features, exaggerating others, and making something that looks a little funny, but also clearly affectionate. It's the type of drawing you do when you know the person well, when you know exactly what small things will make them laugh. As soon as Jimin sees it, everything changes. His expression immediately softens. There's a tiny smile, then a bigger one, and soon he's laughing in that familiar way that only certain moments bring out. He leans in closer, studying the drawing as if he can't believe Jungkook actually drew him like that. It's clear he finds it hilarious, maybe even adorable, because his reaction isn't forced or staged. It feels completely genuine. And that's why fans are calling this moment one of the cutest interactions in recent memory. People who were there say that Jimin looked truly touched. Not in a dramatic way, but in that quiet, warm way where you can tell he appreciated the gesture more than he let on. He kept looking at the drawing, smiling, teasing Jungkook a little, but also admiring the fact that Jungkook put time into something so personal. He didn't just say, "nice drawing," and walk away. Instead, he stayed engaged, laughing, asking small questions, reacting to details, and making it clear he really enjoyed the sketch. This is where the moment gets even more heartwarming. Jungkook starts laughing too, almost shyly, like he didn't expect Jimin to react so strongly. It's a reaction fans recognize well, that moment when Jungkook gets slightly embarrassed but also proud at the same time. The room around them becomes lighter, softer, filled with an energy that feels both playful and familiar. And of course, the entire internet explodes the second these reactions are posted. It isn't just about the sketch, it's about what the sketch represents. It's about how natural everything feels between them. It's about the way Jimin looks at the drawing, the way Jungkook watches him react, the way the whole moment unfolds like something unscripted and honest. There's no performance here. It feels like a private window into who they are when they're just being themselves. Fans in the US especially have been reacting nonstop. Some say the moment feels like a throwback to earlier years when they used to joke, draw, tease, and support each other in small ways that somehow felt extremely personal. And that's exactly why you need to hear every part of this story, because it isn't just a quick piece of entertainment news. It's the type of moment that makes fans feel connected all over again. What makes this moment especially meaningful is the timing. With the members recently coming back into public activities, fans have been hungry for any interaction, any sign of closeness, any small reminder of the bond they've built over the years. And this sketch seems almost symbolic, like a reminder that no matter how long they've been apart or how busy their lives become, the comfort between them is still the same. The sketch itself is simple, not hyper-realistic, not perfect, but that's exactly why fans love it, because it feels real. A quick but thoughtful drawing made in a quiet moment. Something Jungkook didn't have to do, but did anyway. And the way Jimin reacted shows how much small gestures can mean. It doesn't matter if it's a funny sketch or a masterpiece. What matters is the intention behind it and the emotion it brings out. People online have been sharing their interpretations of the moment. Some say Jungkook must have been thinking of Jimin earlier that day. Others think he simply saw an opportunity to do something playful. Some fans joke that his drawing reveals what he truly notices about Jimin's face, from the shape of his smile to the softness of his eyes. Whether true or not, these interpretations make the moment even more fun. Meanwhile, artists in the US have been creating their own versions of the sketch, redrawing it in different styles, adding color, converting it into digital art, and even making animated recreations. It's become a mini trend, something that shows how deeply the moment resonated with people. The original sketch may be small, but the impact is huge. Even casual observers who don't follow every update noticed how much attention this moment received. It wasn't just the Jungkook community reacting. Other fans across different subgroups joined the excitement, saying the drawing was sweet, unexpected, and a sign of how natural their connection has always been. It became a shared experience, something fans could celebrate together, regardless of which member they usually follow. The reaction from Jimin, though, is what keeps the clip replaying again and again. The way he smiled softly, the spark in his eyes, the surprised laugh he let out when he realized Jungkook was drawing him, the gentle teasing tone in his voice. Fans have slowed down the video to capture every micro-expression because each one feels like a treasure. He looked happy, genuinely happy, and that alone was enough to make fans emotional. As for Jungkook, his expression said everything. He looked pleased that Jimin recognized the drawing so quickly, and the shy grin he had afterwards was something fans immediately picked up on. It's that moment when someone you care about appreciates something you made for them, that mix of pride, embarrassment, and affection. And that emotion translated perfectly through the screen. The news outlets reporting the moment described it as one of the softest interactions of the season. Some labeled it a surprise fan favorite moment, while others called it a refreshing reminder of the bond the members share. The tone of the coverage has been overwhelmingly positive, focusing on the emotional warmth of the interaction and the way it instantly lifted fans' spirits. Fans in the US commented that this moment made them feel connected again, especially after waiting so long for new interactions. Many said the timing felt perfect, almost like the universe giving them a gift after months of anticipation. And because the drawing was personal and unexpected, it carried emotional weight that scripted moments simply don't. Even now, hours after the news dropped, people are still reacting, still posting, still sharing their thoughts. Many say they feel nostalgic, reminded of earlier eras when playful interactions filled behind-the-scenes videos. Others say this moment feels even more meaningful because it shows how unchanged their connection is after all this time. The drawing has already inspired edits, fanfics, memes, and countless discussion threads. People are analyzing the lines, the shapes, the little details Jungkook chose to include. They're also replaying Jimin's reaction over and over, calling it one of his most genuine smiles in recent memory. And the best part is that nothing about this moment feels forced. It feels natural, soft, and deeply genuine, the kind of interaction you can't plan, only experience. Fans are already saying they want more moments like this, more glimpses into the everyday bond that makes their connection so meaningful.